Hello guys, it's me again with another video of Pokemon Planet, and today I'm gonna be doing a different kind of video that I will commentate. I will do a commentary of all of Gen 1 Pokemons. I will rate the design of them and also the PvP usage. I needed to test my audio, the volume of my microphone. I have made some changes, so I am doing this video to test it. So let's do this. I will do all the 151 Pokemon. If this video went well and people like it, so I will doing the rest of the other generations as well. So I'm gonna do the first generation until 1000. So I'm gonna be using the Pokédex. I will be rating every Pokemon in a 0 to 10 rating. First I'm gonna be starting with design, like Pokemon looks cool, he's cool in some way. I'm gonna explain why, and also which I'm gonna be rating the PvP usage of each. So starting here we have Bulbasaur. I don't think I will start with the design. I think Bulbasaur is cool, but meh, like he's a rat with something in the back is like meh. I will rate it a 4 out of 10. Like I was never a fan of Bulbasaur. I know that the nostalgic thing is in some people's hearts and they also like Bulbasaur, but nah, I'm not a Bulbasaur fan. People that like it is a hipster, I'm sorry. The PvP usage, I don't think it have any usage, not even in Little Cup. So yep. Next we have Ivysaur. This Pokemon design is also meh. Like Bulbasaur, at least is a little cut. This one is literally not. So as for design of Ivysaur, the same thing, a rat with a punch on his back. So meh. I rated Bulbasaur for the nostalgic thing, but I don't think anyone likes Ivysaur. So 2 out of 10 design. PvP usage, I don't think he also have any usage, like there's no middle cup in this game. So I forgot to say that I am rating it for Pokemon Planet, so I'm not rating it for like Showdown or Gen 8 or Gen 7. Maybe I will talk a little about chess generations, but I'm rating it the PvP only, PvP usage in Pokemon Planet. So Ivysaur, don't think it's worth anything. Venusaur, now the design of this Pokemon is very cool in my opinion. Like he's not a rat anymore, he's like more of a big frog and it's very cool. The punch on his back is also very cool, like there's some bias and the crown here is very nice. I really like the design of Venusaur, but not as much as Bulbasaur. So Venusaur in my opinion is a 8 of 10 design. For PvP he is cool. Like for PvP usage he is decent in something. I don't think without Megas he is used as a tank Pokemon, like Tanksaur, Bold and things like that. He is not used this way, mostly he is used in Sun. The problem with Venusaur is that he needs a lot of setups. So for example in a Sun team he needs to put up Sun, then growth, then start killing things, and until then he is very vulnerable to priority moves. Like there's a lot of Weaviles in this game and Ice Charge is a thing, so that's why Bulbasaur is not much seen in this game. The problem with Bulbasaur is I think he's decent in Tier 1, but since there's no Pokemon that can rain set sun when it goes to the field, like you need to manually set sun, then Venusaur is not that good. So as for PvP, I'll give him a 5 out of 10. Like his usage, but not really. Next, Charmander. Charmander, very cool Pokemon. I really like the way he is. Like I am team Blastoise, so I'm not big fan of Charmander or Charizard. I think they are overrated as fuck. But I think he is very cool as well, like a salamander with fire in his tail. So I'll give Charmander design a 7 out of 10. As for PvP, I think in Little Cup he can be used in a Sun Team. So I see a lot of people using Sun Teams on Showdown. I don't know why they don't use much in Pokemon Planet. I will try to build a team in Little Cup around Charmander. Probably like I'm starting playing Little Cup now. I just made up some Pokemons here, not very cheap to make. So Charmander PvP usage, like his only usage in Little Cup, and people in Pokemon Planet don't use him much. Like I'm not seeing any Charmander in Little Cup, but in Showdown there's a lot of it. So for potential, I'll give him a 3 out of 10 for PvP usage. Next, Charmeleon. I don't like this Pokemon. I think it's a ugly version of Charmander. So design wise, 2 out of 10, just because he's an evolution. PvP wise, useless as well. So 2 out of 10 or 1 out of 10 or even 0 out of 10. So Charizard, very cool Pokemon. Like the thing that's bother me is that he's not a dragon type for some reason, like fire, flying, even though he looks like a dragon and not a flying type. Like he's not a fucking bird, bro. Why did you put him as a flying type? Like I understand in a PvP wise, like fire plus dragon type is very OP, aka Hashiran. So yeah, maybe the type of dragon and fire would be so OP, but yeah, whatever. But flying and fire type is not my thing. And Charizard design very cool, like a somewhat dragon, but not dragon, with a flamey thing on his tail, and also very badass. So 8 out of 10. As for PvP, I'm not seeing many uses in Pokemon Planet. Like the Mega Evolution of him is very cool, both Mega Y and Mega X. So, but in Pokemon Planet, I don't see people using it outside of noobs. So Charizard PvP wise, I will give him a 3 out of 10. Like only noobs use this, but you can make some cool things like a solar beam, solar power in sun. You can make it like a dragon dance as well. Which the problem with Dragonite, which Charizard is like he is fire and flying, so he take 50% of damage when rocks is up, and that's so bad unless you are Volcarona that can quiver dance and sweep. So next we have Squirtle here. I'm not seeing any Squirtle in Little Cup as well. Don't think he's in potential. As for design, I think Squirtle is very cool. Like I said, I am team with Squirtle in Generation 1. Every time that I pick a Pokemon, start Pokemon, I pick Squirtle. Here is my first Pokemon. It's Blastoise. I did not even put him at 100, level 100. So Squirtle, very cool Pokemon. I don't like him in his base form. I like him with the glasses. Like he become a bad boy with the glass. So as for the design, the way he is, I will give him a 7 out of 10. Like my favorite is Blastoise. So Squirtle, as the initial evolution of Blastoise, is at least cool. So PvP wise, don't see any use of him. So 2 out of 10. Maybe some Madman make him work or something. Like I don't think he can learn Shell Smash in this generation. So War Turtle, this Pokemon is a mess. Let's forget that he even exists as design and also as PvP. Like, what the fuck is think that put him like angel things on his and a Squirtle head and a tail would be a good idea. Like, what the fuck is this, man? War Turtle for me is a big turn down. So 1 out of 10 design. Like, at least he's Squirtle family. And for PvP wise, like, no middle cup here, so no way, no reason to give him a score. So 0 out of 10, 1 out of 10, whatever. Next, Blastoise. This freaking frog here, or I don't know what the fuck, turtle, is so cool, man. Like, the people that decide to put a freaking cannon in a turtle shell is a giga charge, in my opinion. Blastoise, so cool because of the cannons outside of his shell. I really like Blastoise as initial, like I said, between all of these, Blastoise is my pick. So 9 out of 10. Like, he is very cool, but he is not my favorite Pokemon. As for PvP, like I said, this game he don't learn Shell Smash, I believe. So he don't have many uses. I used it on Tier 1 once with Rapid Spin and things like that, but he is not so great. Like, Tentacruel is better than him, in my opinion. If you want to a tank Pokemon which Rapid Spin. Next, Caterpie. It's a buggy and whatever. Like, even with the nostalgic thing, like the first Pokemon that Ashcat, I believe, is not my thing to be a nostalgic people. So Caterpie, 0 out of 10 design. It's a freaking buggy and whatever. As PvP wise, I don't think he has any use. Metapod, once again, like the nostalgia thing, like Metapod against Metapod. Yeah, whatever. It's very cool, the animation of this, but meh. 1 out of 10. As PvP, no use as well. Butterfree, very cute, like whatever. A buggy, a cute buggy is not my thing, so I'll give her design 4 out of 10. PvP wise, I don't think she have any use. Like, she's a bad Venomoth or a bad Volcarona. Bug Flying takes 50% of damage of rocks, so yeah, there's Pokemon that outclass her, so that's why she is not as good. So 2 out of 10. Like, people could use it, maybe me in some videos later. Next, Widow, again, like Caterpie, boring as fuck. It's a buggy, whatever. 1 out of 10, just because of the nostalgia again. PvP wise, don't think he has any use again. Also, Kakuna, the same as Metapod, so no use, and also design boring as fuck. So 2 out of 10 design and 2 out of 10 PvP wise. Beedrill, this Pokemon is cool as fuck. The people that decided to give a B fucking drills are also a giga charge. I really love this Pokemon, man. Look at him. The design of him is so cool, man. Too bad that the Mega Evolution is meh. But this evolution of Beedrill is cool as fuck. I really love him as a design wise, so I give him also a 9 out of 10 design. PvP wise, I don't think he has many uses. Like, Scizor outclass him a lot, and Scizor is not even good in this game, so 2 out of 10 as PvP. But I really love the way Beedrill is, and I can't wait for the Mega Evolution to use it in 2077 Copium. Next, PJ is a bird, don't care. 1 out of 10 design, no use in PvP, I think. So Pidgeot, the same, a freaking bird, don't care about the nostalgia of it. 1 out of 10 design, don't think it has any use as PvP. Pidgeot, also a bird. Like, I think Staraptor is much better design wise than Pidgeot. Like, he is just a bird with a long hair, who cares, man? So 2 out of 10, just because it at least has some personality or things like that. PvP wise, I don't think it has any use as well. Like in Megas, maybe he is a good Pokemon. Next, Rattata, like a hat, but a cool hat. So I really like Rattata, even though he's a rat. So I'll give him a 5 out of 10 design. But PvP wise, he's a legend killer, 10 out of 10 for sure. He is in Ubers, in my opinion. This Pokemon is broken as fuck. People need to know that Rattata is the most broken Pokemon in this game. Yeah, you can literally endeavor and kick attack every legendary that don't have a priority move. That's why he is so broken. Just kidding, he's garbage, but at least you can make cool things of him. So 3 out of 10. Hatchgate, a bad version of Rattata, design garbage. I don't know why they decided to put a ugly fucking hatch instead of this cute one. So 1 out of 10 for the audacity. And for PvP wise, I don't think it has any use, like guts, whatever, don't care. 1 out of 10 as well. Spearow, a worst Pidgeot, like he's not even cute, so 0 out of 10. I don't like this Pokemon, he's garbage. Also PvP wise, 0 out of 10. Fearow, the same thing, just freaking here, only this garbage. Like this design is literally a bird with big pecs, so who cares. 0 out of 10. This Pokemon PvP wise is only Dominacio with the elite, like PvE wise, with the elite form that he become roosting everything. Ekans, meh, like he's a snake, don't have any personality, don't think he has any use in PvP as well. So design 2 out of 10, like yeah, he's a cool snake. PvP wise, 0 out of 10. Arbok, I really like the way she is, like the writing, I don't know, the thing in her belly is very cool. She also has a very nice personality. I'll give her design 6 out of 10, but she don't have any usage in PvP. Pikachu, yeah, people will probably put me in a poly and turn the fire on, but I don't like Pikachu. I think his design is meh. Like he's very cute for Japanese people or something like that. Like he has just 2 things in his check, but meh. I don't like Pikachu as much. Design 4 out of 10. He's cool, but not my thing. PvP wise, he can have some usage. I really liked using Pikachu on Taiwan. Like he has his potential. The problem is that his signature move, that is Volt Tackle, literally make him a grass cannon. So yeah, he has some usage in PvP. I'll give him a 4 out of 10. Raichu, don't like him as well. He's a worse version of Pikachu. The Alola version actually is cool, but Tizone is garbage. 2 out of 10 design. PvP wise, he also can have some uses, but Pikachu is better than Raichu for some reason. So PvP wise, 2 out of 10 for Raichu. Sandshrew, meh, also meh, 1 out of 10 design. PvP wise, I don't think he has any uses as well. Sandslash, meh, I don't think Sandslash is that cool or something. Like, yeah, he's a thing that jig people. I don't know what the fuck is the name of his animal in English. 1 out of 10 design. PvP wise, is okay. Like insane. I saw someone in tier 2 as well. I believe I lost to him because he used this Pokemon as a lead with Hap Spin. So at least some people are using and make it work. So 4 out of 10 PvP wise. Nidoran F don't have any particular thing for me, like Zahat, but not as cool as Rattata. So 2 out of 10 design. PvP wise, I don't think Nidoran female have any use. Nidorina, the same thing as Nidoran F, don't have any use, I don't think she is cool. Nidoqueen, Nautilus is a cool Pokemon, like both PvP and design. I think Nidoqueen is very cool, like she become a fucking Shad girl. Ground poison, her personality is cool as fuck as well. I really like Nidoqueen. So design 7 out of 10. PvP wise, she has a lot of uses in Tier 1, in Tier 2. Like people use her in screen steam, like the classic one, which other things. So PvP wise, I think she is a 8 out of 10. Like she is underrated in Tier 1 and also in Tier 2. Next, Nidoran, the same thing, don't care, fuck you Nidoran, 0 out of 10, 0 out of 10. Nidorino, the same, 0 out of 10, 0 out of 10. But Nidoking, this fucking is a shad. I really like Nidoking better than Nidoqueen. Nidoking is a fucking monster, man. Look at him, she's horny of his and his personality is very cool. Design 8 out of 10. PvP wise, I really like Nidoking, like the Giga Shad version using Naive with superpower to break style is so good. The timid Johnny is for virgin, so if you are using a timid Nidoking, then don't approach me please. So Nidoking PvP wise is a 8 out of 10. I really like using him. Clefairy, meh. It's a bow, freaking bow. I hate this Pokemon. Design 1 out of 10. At least she's cute. The baby form is very cool, but this one is ugly as fuck. PvP wise, Clefairy, I don't think have any usage. Clefable, the same, is a pink ball with some fire wings. I don't care. This Pokemon is whatever. So 3 out of 10 design. PvP wise, she's really good. The Unaware is such a broken ability in this game. People use her in style, people use her in a balance de team. She's really good. So probably a 9 out of 10 in PvP wise. Like she's really good. Unaware is such a broken move in this game. Next, Vulpix. Like I said with the Charmander, people use her in Little Cup as a sunsetter, but I'm not seeing much in this game for some reason. So, but she is like cute, very nice. She's based on the Ninetales legend, I believe. But Vulpix, very cool, I really like her. So design 8 out of 10. PvP wise, like I said, she has potential in Little Cup, so 3 out of 10. Ninetales, I really like this Pokemon. Design, she is very cool. I like the Alola version better, but Ninetales, the normal one, is not as bad. A thing that bothers me is that she could be fire and fire type, but nah, they decided to not bring her, put her that way. PvP wise, she's not as good, like Turco is better as Setting Sun. So Ninetales, design 5 out of 10, I think Vulpix is better than her. PvP 2 out of 10, like I said, Turco is better than her as PvP. Jigglypuff, don't care, like people have him as nostalgic thing, but I don't really care. So Jigglypuff, design a ball, a pink ball, don't care, 2 out of 10. PvP wise, never seen people use it. Wigglytuff, even uglier. Jigglypuff, I don't really like this Pokemon. I don't know why the fuck they bring it, they make this, like this is a epiphany. Why people do this? Like it would be a crime. It should be a crime, man. People that write this, draw this should be banned from world. So 0 out of 10, 0 out of 10, design 0 out of 10. PvP wise, Zubat, meh, Zubat, don't care. I think the Crobat is a cool Pokemon, but the Zubat and Golbat is whatever. So design of Zubat 2 out of 10. PvP wise, don't know how to use it, 0 out of 10. not even Little Cup, I think he's good. Golbat, meh. Abate with big mouth, don't care. So 1 out of 10, he's even uglier than Zubat. PvP wise, I see some people using it with Eviolite, like Nikke Beans in my clan used it. So 2 out of 10, don't know. Oddish, the same thing, like he's a plant and whatever. So 2 out of 10. Design, PvP wise, I don't think he have any usage. Gloom, at least this one has some personality, and the balls in his head have, I don't know if you guys notice, but it looks like some faces. So this Pokemon could be a ghost type and would be cool, but they lost the opportunity. So 4 out of 10 design, PvP wise, I don't think people use it. Vileplume, this Pokemon is a little nice, at least, like he's a cool little shit. Design wise, I think he's very cool, so 6 out of 10. PvP wise, people use him in Tier 1, but he gets outclassed a lot by Amogus. So PvP wise, he's cool, but not as cool as well, so 5 out of 10. PvP wise, Paras, a cult bug, whatever, 4 out of 10. PvP wise, he only matters to give EV. This Pokemon, garbage. I don't know why this fucker here evolved into this. Like design wise, this is a devolution. 1 out of 10. PvP wise, whatever, 2 out of 10, because I see Kibreeze using it in PvP. So if it's good for him, then whatever. 2, give him a 2. Venonat, meh. He's cool, I would say. Like looking at him now, I think he's cool. So design 4 out of 10. Don't think he can be used in Little Cup, so 2 out of 10 design PvP wise. Venomoth, design wise, I think Venomoth is a cool bug. Like his eyes and his wings are very cool, so 5 out of 10 design wise. PvP wise, this fucking is a menace on Tier 1. I really hate fighting against Venomoth, so 7 out of 10 in PvP wise for Tier 1. Diglett, this Pokemon is very broken in Little Cup, but in this game I don't think Arena Trap works, so that's why no one uses him. When the game had at the AG Anitingois tournament, I think people used a lot of Dugtrio, which the Arena Trap working, but don't work anymore, so that's why he is never used. Design wise, he's a, don't know what the fuck is this, but 3 out of 10 design. PvP wise, don't use, 0 out of 10. Diglett, Dugtrio, like I said, when Anitingois was in the game, he was used, but not anymore. Design wise, the same as Diglett, don't care much, so 3 out of 10 design. PvP wise, 2 out of 10, don't know, people could figure out making him. Next, Meowth, design. I really like Meowth, the design of him, like a biped cat, is really cool, so 7 out of 10. PvP wise, I think every people use a fucking Meowth on his Little Cup team, so as for the Little Cup, he's probably a 9 out of 10 PvP wise, so I really like Meowth design as well, like I said. Persian, I don't know why the fuck people had the idea of this cool Pokemon evolving to this ugly fucking cat. Like why? Don't know why people bring this. I don't know if it's Alola or the other region version of this fucker is even uglier. Like they make some mistake, but worst for some reason. So Persian, fuck you, 0 out of 10. PvP wise, 0 out of 10. Nah. Design, -1 out of 10. I really hate this fucker, man. Next, Psyduck, this Pokemon is cool as fuck. He is a Giga Shad, 9 out of 10 design. People try to bring a fucking Duck Psyche that is dumb as fuck, is a Shad. PvP wise, I don't think he is good in any PvP thing, so 2 out of 10, I don't know. Golduck, I don't know why the fuck they transform this Giga Shad here in this virgin fucking duck. Like this Pokemon is not even cool, man. He looks like a Psychic type and he don't have a Psychic type. He's only water. Why? I don't know. People ate shit or something. So PvP wise, I don't know. 1 out of 10. Design wise, 1 out of 10 also. Monkey, he's a fetch ball which Kung Fu style. Don't care much about Monkey. So 1 out of 10 design, 1 out of 10 PvP. Primeape, now this fucker here is very cool. I think the way they make him like a boxer, a mad boxer, is very cool with the pig face. So 6 out of 10 design. PvP wise, I don't think people use him much since he gets outclassed by a lot of fighting types. So PvP wise, 1 out of 10. Next, Growlithe. He's a doggy, a fire doggy. I'll give him a 4 out of 10 just because he's a doggy. I really like dogs. So PvP wise, I think his usage in Little Cup, but he gets outclassed by Ponyta. So 4 out of 10 also. As for PvP wise, the Growlithe. Arcanine, this Pokemon here is a fire doggy again, but he looks like a Charge. I really like Arcanine. I'll give him a 6 out of 10 design and also 6 out of 10 PvP wise. I really hate fighting against tank Arcanine, just fucking is retarded. The offensive version of him get outclassed by Entei, so that's why he's not higher. Next, Poliwag, fuck you, I don't like him. Like, he's not even cool, he's Ting here. So 2 out of 10 design, 0 out of 10 PvP. I don't think he can be using anything. Poliwhirl, this fucker here is nice. I really like the design of Poliwhirl, so I give him a 7 out of 10. PvP wise, I don't think he can have any use. Poliwrath, the same thing, 8 out of 10. I think he's very cool as well as a fighting type. PvP wise, it's very annoying playing against Poliwrath. He's mostly in full hazard team and stout team. Like, the circle throw is very bichona to play against. So 3 out of 10. Abra, I think Abra is really cool Pokemon, like a Psychic type like this, which like the alien form or something like that. I really like Abra, 8 out of 10. PvP wise, I think he's one of the most broken in Little Cup, so 9 out of 10 for him because of the usage in Little Cup. Kadabra, I don't like Kadabra. I think this tail of his is a degeneration. Like, Abra is cool, Kadabra is weird as fuck, so I don't like Kadabra. 1 out of 10. PvP wise, I don't think he has any use. Next, Alakazam. Alakazam is at least cool. Not as cool as Abra, but at least he's decent. So I'll give Alakazam a 6 out of 10. PvP wise, I really like using Kazan. I think he's a very cool Pokemon to use. So I'll give him a 7 out of 10. He's very nice in Sand. Also, Machop. Who cares? Fuck you, Machop. I don't like him. I think the Onis in the Pokemon box is nicer, like the Hitmonlee, Hitmontop and Hitmontings are better than Machop. PvP wise, I don't think he has any use since Mienfo and Timbor is better than him in Little Cup. So 1 out of 10 design, 1 out of 10 PvP wise. Machoke, the same thing, like he's a boxer, who cares? So 2 out of 10, at least he has a little personality. PvP wise, I don't think he has any use, so 1 out of 10 as well. Machamp, this is a very cool but a dumb design in my opinion. I'll give him a 4 out of 10 design. PvP wise, some people use him as, I don't know, like, there's a lot of cool things that you can do with him because of the no guard ability, but I don't see some mad men in this game, so I'll give him a 3 out of 10 PvP wise. Bellsproto, meh, it's a plant, ugly plant. I'll give him, at least he has a personality, 3 out of 10 design. PvP, don't have any use, so whatever. Whipping Bell, it's a devolution of Bellsprout. I don't like Whipping Bell. 1 out of 10. PvP wise, the same. Victreebel, Nautis is a cool Pokemon. I really like Victreebel, like the fact that his mouth is in his brain or something like that. The way he has a tail in his head is also very cool. So I will give Victreebel 6 out of 10. PvP wise, he gets outclassed by Venusaur, that is not even good. Not even that good, so I'll give Victreebel 4 out of 10. Tentacool, he's cool. That's it. 3 out of 10 design. PvP wise, I think he has some use in Little Cup, so 4 out of 10. Tentacruel, he is very cool as well. I really like Tentacruel. It's a very good evolution design wise. I'll give Tentacruel a 6 out of 10 design. As for PvP, he's very annoying to play against. I like using Tentacruel sometimes. I'll give Tentacruel a 7 out of 10 design. Geodude, meh, is a rock with arms, 3 out of 10. PvP wise, people use him in Little Cup as well as a suicide leader with Rock Blast or things like that. I'll give Graveler a 4 out of 10. Geodude 4 out of 10. Next Graveler, a devolution of Geodude, a fat rock with more arms, whatever, 1 out of 10. PvP wise, no use, so 0 out of 10. Golem, ugly as fuck, I don't like Golem, 1 out of 10. PvP wise, like he's a noob Pokemon, like setup rocks, but I think with Quick Claw, he's a very nice Pokemon, so I'll give Golem a 3 out of 10. Ponyta, this Pokemon is very nice in Little Cup, like I said. She's also very cute, so I'll give the design of Ponyta 6 out of 10. PvP wise, I think she's a 8 out of 10 because the usage in Little Cup. Rapidash, a ugly version of Ponyta. I don't like Rapidash as much, so design 3 out of 10. PvP wise, I don't think she has any use since Ponyta outclass Growlite in Tier 1 and Arcanine outclass Rapidash in Tier 2. Slowpoke, now this Pokemon is very cool. I really like Slowpoke. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. PvP wise, I think he can be used in Little Cup as well. I think in the future generations he is very good in Little Cup, but I don't think people use much in Pokemon Planet. So for potential, I'll give him a 4 out of 10. PvP wise, Slowbro, this Pokemon here is a Shad. I really like Slowbro design, so I'll give Slowbro a 8 out of 10. PvP wise, he's very nice in Tier 1. I think he's a little broken also, which I prefer using Mandibus because it's a faster game than Slowbro, but Slowbro is one of the best tanks in Tier 1. I'll give him a 8 out of 10. PvP wise for Tier 1. Magnemite, is a cool Pokemon. Like the eye of this looking like a machine, kind of machine, very nice. Magnemite, I'll give him a 5 out of 10. PvP wise, I see a lot of people using it in Little Cup, so 6 out of 10. Magneton, the same thing as Magnemite, design 5 out of 10. For PvP, he's not very good. People test it to counter Empoleons, but I think there's better Empoleons counter in the game. I'll give him 2 out of 10. Next, you guys can't see here, but it's Druddigon. I did not catch a Druddigon yet, I think. Let me check here. No, it's not Druddigon. What the fuck is this Pokemon? 10. I'm gonna open the Google to check. Pokédex. 82. It's Farfetch. Damn, this fucking hero did not look like Farfetch at all. So, yeah, Farfetch then. Farfetch, very cool. It's a bird with some axion ears. I think design wise he's cool, but not as cool as Cubone, for example. So 2 out of 10 design. PvP wise, I don't see much usage. Dodu, like a cute bird with 2 faces, is very nice, 5 out of 10. PvP wise, Little Cup, he can have his usage. I have on Dodo to use it in Little Cup. 6 out of 10. Dodrio, like this is a devolution in my opinion, but yeah, still cool. So 3 out of 10 or 4 out of 10 design. PvP wise, I don't think it has any use in PvP. In PvE, it can be used in Cresselia, I believe, or some of the islands. Next, you have Seal here. I don't like Seal. It's a Seal, and that's it. So 1 out of 10. I think I get outclassed by the Spill. So Seal, who cares? PvP wise, I don't think he has any use as well. Delgong, fuck you Delgong. I think the evolution of Spill is much cooler than this one. So fuck you. 1 out of 10. PvP wise, no use as well. Grimer, I think is a very cool Pokemon. So yep, I'll give him a 5 out of 10. Like, he's good, cool, but not as cool. PvP wise, I don't think people use much Grimer in Little Cup. Muck, yeah, a cool Pokemon, the same as Grimer, 5 out of 10. PvP wise, I don't see people using it much. Like the Alola version, as his Dark type, is much better than this one, because you can have a Static Knock. Shelder, I really like Shelder, he's a very cool Pokemon design wise, so I'll give him a 7 out of 10. PvP wise, I don't think he has many uses in Tier 1. Not Tier 1, in Little Cup. So, Cloyster, now this Pokemon design is a giga shiny Pokemon. I really like the Cloyster design. The people who draw this is very cool. 8 out of 10 design. PvP wise, only Bichonas use Cloyster because the way to use it is the King's Rock flinch, and I really hate fighting Cloyster. But if you are a noob in this game, I really suggest you go after a Cloyster because he can win you games just by pressing one button. He is very cheap also to budge. Gastly, this Pokemon is very cool as well. 6 out of 10 design. PvP, he can be used in Little Cup. Very nice. So 6 out of 10 as well. Haunter, I don't like Haunter much. Like Gengar is very cool, but Haunter whatever. Haunter 3 out of 10. PvP wise, yeah, some people use him in Tier 1 or some things like that. So yeah, cool Pokemon. Next, Gengar, very nice, a ghost type with poison, with his face on his fucking body. He is a very cool Pokemon. I really like Gengar. I'll give him a 8 out of 10 design. And PvP wise, a lot of people use Gengar. I also use him. He's a noob Pokemon, but he's a very good noob Pokemon. I'll give him a 8 of 10 in PvP. Onix, he's a rock, a cool rock, so 4 out of 10 design. PvP wise, he's very good in Little Cup, so 7 out of 10. I don't see much people using it, but he's very annoying. Drowsy, meh, at least is a little cool, so 3 out of 10 design. PvP, I don't see any use. Hypno, meh, also meh. 4 out of 10, at least he's not this fucker here. So 4 out of 10, he has some personality. PvP wise, don't have any use. Krabby, a cult Krabby, so 2 out of 10, or 3 out of 10 at least. So 3 out of 10 for Krabby. He's very cool design. PvP wise, I don't see people using much. I really like Crowdant, but I don't like much Krabby in PvP or in design. Kingler, the same thing, don't really like him much, so 3 out of 10. PvP wise, he gets outclassed by Crowdant. Voltorb, yeah, he's a cool 4 out of 10. PvP wise, don't see any use. Electrode, I think is a worse version of Voltorb. Like, why did you put this mouth here on his? I don't like it, so 2 out of 10 design. PvP, I don't think he has any use as well. Execute, cute eggs. Looking in his image, he is very cool, so 4 out of 10 design. PvP wise, I don't think he has any use. Executor, I really like the design of this Pokemon. Like the faces of his plunge, in his egg or something like that is very cool in my opinion. So 7 out of 10 design. PvP wise, he gets outclassed by Venusaur. So Cubone, I love Cubone. This Pokemon is awesome. The story of him is awesome. The fan-made story is also awesome. I'll give Cubone 9 out of 10. PvP wise, I don't think he is very good at PvP, so 2 out of 10. Marowak, I think it's the same as Cubone. Marowak is also very nice, 9 out of 10 for Marowak design. PvP wise, I see people using him in Trick Room on Tier 1, so 4 out of 10 because Tier 1 in Trick Room is not very good in my opinion. Hitmonlee, meh, 2 out of 10, don't care much about Hitmonlee. PvP wise, 2 out of 10 as well. People tested it with fake out on Burden, but he's not as good. Next, Hitmonchan, meh as well. So 3 out of 10 design. PvP wise, I don't see people using it very much. Like he gets outclassed by a lot of fighting types. I really like the Hitmontop, I believe. But Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are whatever. Lickitung, whatever, don't care. Like whatever. He's at least in this form, he's very cute, so I'll give him a 3 out of 10. PvP wise, don't think he has any. Coffin, I really like Coffin, 8 out of 10 design wise. PvP wise, like in the next generations he would be very good because of the neutralizing gas ability, but since he has only levitate, I don't see people using much. Weezing, I also really like Weezing, so 7 out of 10. PvP wise, don't see people using it as much, like has levitate. I saw some people using it in Tier 1, is annoying as fuck, but yeah. So 5 out of 10, it has potential. People use it sometimes, but not as good. Highhorn, meh. Who cares about Highhorn? I think between all the evolutions of here, this one is the worst, so Highhorn, 2 out of 10 design. PvP wise, no use as well. Redon, I like Redon a little, so design wise 4 out of 10. PvP wise 2 out of 10. I used him with Eviolite, but meh. Chansey, this Pokemon should be deleted of the game. Fuck you Chansey, I hate you Chansey. People, every time that a Chansey die, it makes me happy. Fuck you. So Chansey, design wise, he's a ball, a pink ball, not pink, white, I don't care. With an egg here. Yeah, she's cool, design, 4 out of 10. PvP wise, just fucking here as a demon, I hate Chansey. 8 out of 10, design, like if you are a newbie, you should get Chansey, she's good at PvE and also PvP. She is very annoying, she can be used in stall, she can be used in Ubers, she can be used in anything, basically. Tangela, I like Tangela a little. 4 out of 10 design. PvP wise, I don't see people using it much. Kangaskhan, whatever. I like the mega evolution of Kangaskhan. I really think it's very cool. But his normal form here is whatever for me. So 3 out of 10. He is a little cool, but PvP wise, no use in this generation, I believe. Horsia, a coach. He's coach, 3 out of 10. PvP wise, don't see much use. Sidra, this Pokemon is a devolution. I really hate Sidra, 1 out of 10. PvP wise, no use as well. Goldeen is a fish, whatever. Who cares about Goldeen? 0 out of 10. PvP wise, no use as well. Sea King is a even ugly fish of Goldeen. Like, look at his face. Do he not look like the nerd emoji? Yeah, I'll give him a 3 out of 10 just because he looked like the nerd emoji. PvP wise, who cares? Don't care about Sea King. Stario, the Stario design I think is really cool. Not as cool, but yeah. 5 out of 10. PvP wise, I see people using her in Little Cup, so 4 out of 10. Starmie, I think is a better design from Stadium, so 6 out of 10, not much. So PvP wise, she is decent, so 4 out of 10. The fact that she Rapid Spin is not buffed yet in this game don't make her looks cool. Mr. Mime, I really like Mr. Mime, I'll give her a 6 out of 10 design. PvP wise, I don't see any use, like I have a Mr. Mime but I need reset. Scyther is a very cool Pokemon, I really like Scyther as design, 7 out of 10. PvP wise, he takes 50% of damage by rocks, so who cares, his PvP wise is not as good. So 3 out of 10 for Scyther. Jinx design, yeah, she's cool. Jinx is that Pokemon that is to be funny, like Ludicolo or things like that, so 5 out of 10. PvP wise, no use, also 1 out of 10. Electabuzz is cool, like I think he's better than Pikachu, I'll give him a 5 out of 10. Design, PvP wise, no use as well. Magmar is cool, except for his head, like he has a fucking dick head here, so I'll give him a 3 out of 10. Design, PvP wise, no use I think. Pinsir is really cool Pokemon, like the Mega Evolution, and also this one, I really like Pinsir design, 6 out of 10 design for him. And PvP wise, too bad he don't have any use, so 1 out of 10. Taurus is cool, but not as cool, so I'll give Taurus 3 out of 10. Design, PvP, I see some people using it, it's very cool. Share Force is a good ability, so 3 out of 10 as well. Magikarp is a fish, but a cool fish, so 4 out of 10 for Magikarp. PvP wise, no use. Some memes use it, but not as much. Gyarados is very cool, so Gyarados 6 out of 10. Design, I really like this fish here, like it's a very mad fish, so 6 out of 10. PvP wise, he's a noob Pokemon as well, like he has some uses, people use it as Impish, I think is very nice, so I'll give him a 4 out of 10. Lapras, I don't care about Lapras, like 2 out of 10, don't care about his design. PvP wise, Whirlpool is not as good in this game, so Whirlpool. So Lapras, 1 out of 10. Ditto, this Pokemon is broken and not broken at the same time, because he can be anything, so yeah. I really like Ditto design, people that thought like, what about I make a Pokemon that can be any Pokemon? Would that be cool? And yes, he is very cool, I really like Ditto, 8 out of 10 design. PvP wise, people don't use much him, so whatever. I'll give him a 5 out of 10 because he can be anything, so Eve, cute, but I'm not a big fan of Eve. 3 out of 10. PvP wise, like there is no Eve boost in this game, so 1 out of 10 maybe. Next we would have Vaporeon, but I don't have Vaporeon in the decks. Vaporeon, very cool design, 6 out of 10. PvP wise, I'm not seeing much of Vaporeon, so 2 out of 10. Jolteon, I really like Jolteon as the evolution of Eve, so I'll give him a 6 out of 10 design as well. PvP wise, he has more uses, so 5 out of 10. Flareon, this is the worst evolution of Eve, I really don't like Flareon. I'll give him a 2 out of 10. PvP wise, also 2 out of 10. Next we have Porygon, the first evolution. I did not open a Porygon yet in this game, but Porygon is very cool, I really like Porygon design. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. PvP wise, I think he is very annoying in Little Cup as well, so I'll give him a 5 out of 10. Homanite is cool, I really like Homanite, 5 out of 10 design. PvP wise, I don't see people using it much. Omastar, I think is a cooler Omanite, so I'll give him a 6 out of 10 design. PvP wise, some people are madmen and use it in rain. I'll give him a 3 out of 10 PvP wise. Kabutops, I really like Kabutops, but the fact that he is not a bug type in cheese form really pisses me off, so I'll give Kabutop a 3 out of 10 design. PvP wise, I don't think he has any use. Kabutops, this Pokemon is very cool. I really like Kabutops. His Scyther here is very nice, like the way he is also very nice. I'll give Kabutops design 7 out of 10. PvP wise, he is very good in Tier 1 as a suicide leader and also as a rain sweeper. I'll give him a 6 out of 10 design. PvP wise, maybe 7 out of 10. Aerodactyl is whatever, like he's cool, but not as cool. I'll give him a 4 out of 10 design. PvP wise, he's better in Tier 2 than Tier 1 because Empoleon literally cheats on him, so that's why I'm not using Aerodactyl anymore. So PvP wise, I'll give him a 5 out of 10. Like he has some uses, but not much. Snorlax, this Pokemon is very cool. I really like the design of Snorlax. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. PvP wise, Cursilex is annoying as fuck to deal with, so I'll give him a 7 out of 10. PvP wise as well. So yeah, very cool Pokemon. Articuno, design, he's a bird, whatever. Like the only thing that saves in Articuno is his long tail, so I'll give him design 4 out of 10. PvP wise, the Calm Oni is annoying as fuck in Tier 1, but very few people use it for some reason, even though it's very nice. The offensive version is used in ice, not ice, flying monotype, which I don't think it's very good, but people use it, so I'll give Articuno 6 out of 10 PvP wise. Zapdos, the design of Zapdos is one of my favorite birds, so I really like Zapdos. I'll give him a 8 out of 10 design. I think the wings of his and also his electric vibe is very cool, so that's why I'm giving him this design. PvP wise, I think he is one of the best Pokemon for this game. I'll give him a 9 out of 10 and maybe a 9.5 out of 10. Like he's not very broken, like he has some weaknesses, like but the way he is like an offensive defense Pokemon, so he can be using HO, he can also be using a balanced, so that's why he is cool. The type electric plus flying is also very nice, so Zapdos, very cool Pokemon design and also very good PvP wise. Next, Moltres. This Pokemon is probably the worst of the birds. Like he is a flying bird, but he looks like a fucking chicken. That's why I don't like him much. Yeah, the flame things are cool, but not as cool. I'll give him a 3 out of 10 design. PvP wise, he's also bad. Like he can't be a tank like Zapdos, and he can't be a damage dealer like Articuno. He can't be anything. He is the worst of the brothers, the bird brothers here. So Moltres, I'll give him PvP wise 2 out of 10. I try to use him in rain, but he's not as good. Dratini, this Pokemon cute, like yeah, he's cute. 4 out of 10 design. PvP wise, whatever. Like I don't think he has any use. Dragonair, the same as Dratini. Cool, but not as cool. I'll give her even worse design wise, 2 out of 10. PvP, don't think he has any use. Dragonite, this Pokemon used to be my favorite, but he gets outclassed design wise by Zygarde. I really love Zygarde. This is probably my favorite legendary Pokemon. That's why I want to use him a lot in this game. Not because he's good, but because he's one of my favorites. I really love Zygarde. Like the fact that he can turn into a fucking doggy is so good. I really love him. The Zygarde, the best Pokemon design wise in this game for sure. But we are talking about Dragonite. He was used to be one of my favorite Pokemon. Like, he's a fat dragon. He looks like the uh, a game that I played when I was a child. Like Spyro, I believe is the game, and he resembled me of that. I said in the beginning that I don't give a shit about nostalgia, but in this case, it's very nostalgic for me. That's why I'm giving him a 10 out of 10 design. PvP wise, he's also very good. PvP Pokemon in this game, he can be used as band, he can be used as leftovers, weakness policy. He has a lot of moveset like Fire Punch, Outrage, Dragon Claw, Extreme Speed. The fact that he can use Extreme Speed is a plus. Like every Pokemon that has a lot of attack and can use Extreme Speed is very good. So Dragonite, PvP wise, I'll give him a 8 or even a 9 out of 10. Next would be Mewtwo. Design wise of Mewtwo, I think he is very cool Pokemon. I really like Mewtwo design. I'll give him a 8 out of 10. PvP wise, we don't have Mewtwo in this game. You can't use him, but you can't fight him in Battle Tower. He's very good. In Showdown, in this generation, he would be broken. That's why he's Uber. So, I don't think I can give a score for PvP wise Mewtwo, because he's not used in this game. Next, we have Mew, the last Pokemon in this generation. Mew, very cute, but yeah, I think Mewtwo design wise is better than Mew, but Mew is very cute as well. I'll give Mew a 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10. PvP wise, he can be everything but nothing at all. Like Mewtwo gets outclassed by a Zelf, feels bad, but he has some uses. People, some crazy mad scientists use Mew for things just because he can be everything, like I said. So Mew, I'll give him a 5 out of 10 PvP wise as well, because like I said, some madmen use him. So that's it for this commentary video. It was almost exactly 1 hour of video of me talking about first generation of Pokemon. My voice is already cracked. I'm gonna be preparing for the self-catch tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, it was for me to test my microphone. So if you guys think my microphone gets louder and better in this video, please tell me, so that I will maintain this way. Or if it's the same, then I will try to change the config again. So that's it for the video. See you guys. I don't know. See you guys later.